right? And more things have changed in the last few decades than in any other period. From 47 to 77, 78, 87, up to that, this kind of changes nobody has seen. Means nearly for 4 decades after independence, we have not seen much of the difference in our daily life. And whatever those people used to have, those were regarded as the status symbol in those days. If he has a telephone, oh, he has a telephone, yaar. That we used to say. And to touch a telephone, it is a really a great thing. Today, no, I held a telephone. I held a telephone that I used to tell in a proud manner to the people. Now, even my maid servant, voice of our maid servant, auto fellow, he is riding and Chepana, बोलिए बोलिए कहिए कहाँ पर है आ जाता हूँ. That way he is connecting himself. That is, nowadays people want themselves to be connected with each other. It is very easy now, and so they have it, right? So any other period, many commonplace utility gadgets have been dying off faster than one would have imagined. This, very few people know about this, very few. This has come and this has become obsolete. People were not knowing, because I have seen them in use for a few months. I still remember pages were there. So now nobody must be knowing it, pages were there. So now, in fact, in the past few decades, a number of technologies have become so obsolete that it's difficult to even imagine we were once upon a time so contented with them. Once upon a time, we were so contented with them. The radio, from certain period to certain period, they used to broadcast some cinema songs. People are listening to it. At evening 7 o'clock every day, news. Night 9 o'clock every day, news. News in Hindi, news in Sanskrit, news in English and your regional language. They start by 9 o'clock and by 11 o'clock. News in different languages. People used to stick to that. Why? Yesterday news is being broadcasted now itself. Of course, people used to buy newspaper, but hearing the news by the radio is a status symbol. After taking a good dinner and reclining myself, I used to hear the radio for Hindi songs, Vividha Bharati. Likewise, many people, they got accustomed to it. When it got changed, transistor, you go wherever you want, you carry it, you can hear. Rather than fixing yourself to one room, you can carry it wherever you go. Transistors have come. Then your FM radios have come. Then mobiles are getting fitted with it. By every innovation or invention or discovery, the earlier discoveries, the earlier innovation or innovations, they have gone. They become obsolete, gone. Here are 5 of those which have vanished without a trace. Here, the author is talking about certain 5 things which have gone completely extinct. Gerald Durrell, he is an eminent what we call as environmentalist, and he has expressed his anguish for the animals getting extinct. And here we can see B. Pradeep Nair, he is again talking about those inventions which have become obsolete or extinct. Floppy disks, I have already talked about. Computer CPU had a slot where this could be inserted, text and pictures could be copied on it and carried. It was notorious for its susceptibility to get infected by viruses that got passed onto PCs when it was inserted. That is, the virus protected, it was not that. It is susceptible, accessible. If at all you are putting that one, if that PC has a virus, it used to get infected, right? So, get infected by viruses that got passed onto PCs when it was inserted. The most common 3-half disk had a storage capacity of 1.44 MB. Now, these have been replaced by CDs, DVDs and pen drives that have higher capacity to carry. Higher capacity means you know it, how much, right? Of course, with cloud computing, now cloud computing has been introduced, right? I feel it is 2 years back or 3 years back, at the most 5 years back thing, cloud computing. Means you need not have to carry your data by something from some instrument, not necessary. If you have your laptop, you can browse through cloud computing and you can enter into, you can get your data from wherever you want, cloud computing. So this DVDs, CDs and everything may go extinct when it comes in a large scale. Pager, this one. The user had a number which someone could send a short message via the paging company. There used to be paging companies. And I send this message to them and give the number, and that fellow will convey the message to that number. That is pager. So, paging company. It became very popular in 1990s. It has become, I said for a very short period, it became very popular. Each and every executive officer, CEO, chief executive officer, they used to have the page hung here at the belt. Clip, put it and see. Then he sent a message. Likewise, it was an ornament here. And if at all he has that, he is CEO or MD or GM or manager. Likewise, we used to recognize the personalities. So, it became very popular in the 1990s because it was the first portable communication device. Portable communication device, I already told you, keeping it here. For the ordinary consumer, yeah, it is a very easy, handy. Wherever he goes, he can do it. It is not wherever. It is also up to certain range again. Typically, the message sent on pages were like, call me on, because you cannot put paragraphs together. Only very short messages, call me on. Some landline number giving. Or reached home. Suppose somebody is worried, I am traveling. After reaching there, I put it, reached home. Right? That means people have to contact me to my landline home number, etc. Pages soon lost out to mobile phones once they became affordable. For second selling portable mobiles. They have, but for 3,000, etc. I remember I purchased one during 2000 and it should be this big and having an antenna also. A very queer look. But if a man holding it here means what? He is a very rich man. Status symbol again. Right? And these mobile phones, they have killed these pages. Now, valve radio. Let us speak about radios. Big hotels, right? Big houses, they used to have this equipment. One got stations by turning and tuning knobs. Knobs used to be there here and here. I told you, this is for sound or turning the stations, etc. This is for on and off and sound increase and decrease. Likewise, knobs used to be there. And piano. I told you na MW, medium wave, SW, short wave, right? 1 and 2. These used to be 3 buttons, piano buttons, tuck, tuck, tuck. Or there used to be a wheel, tuck, tuck, tuck. Likewise, we used to have the knobs. The concept of fine tuning never existed. Now, in many transistors, the fine tuning was there. FM radio, fine tuning was there. Means what? Very near, more sound. Even in your mobile also you can see, if you want to set 102.8, if you set that number 102.8, you have a clear voice here, noise, you can hear it. If it is 102.7, noise is there, voice is there with noise, right? If it is 102.6, voice will be there, noise gets increased. So what is the fine tuning? To adjust your radio FM to the very nearest thing that was not eligible with that knob moving. Because that moving, it is on a twine inside. A twine. I have removed that and I have seen everything. A twine was there, green color twine or white color twine. On that, there used to be a needle hooked like this. And that needle goes to the point 101, and if you are putting this 102, it was never 101.9. Was never. And by chance, if it is, then you are having the sound. Fine tuning was not there at all. So that whenever that needle, apparent needle is there, that knob is turned to that.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.